Hello everyone. Today we are doing a HeartGold Nuzlocke because I just wanted to do a Poke Challenge and I have done one in way too long. I think it's probably been like 4 months at least, maybe even longer than that since my last Poke Challenge. So yeah. Anyways, so with that said, actually simulcasting it this time. Last one was only on Twitch, this one is simulcasted, so it's going to be a bit tricky. Also, I'm just experimenting a bit with some audio stuff here, so if there's any glitches or whatnot on the audio, that's probably why. It just so happened to be on a call in the back, just with someone sleeping. I'd feel bad to just leave the call, so I'm just trying to make it so it doesn't play the call sounds on here. Anyways, so with that said, I have the rule set in the chat. So permadeath, it's a Nuzlocke. Can only catch the first species encountered. So if I don't like the ability, let's say I find a Sinks and it doesn't have Intimidate, I can just re-roll, but for the same species. Or if I don't like the gender, which will matter a lot for Whitney. No duplicates, but same Evoline is allowed. So this means that the first species rule means if I find Geodude in one area, I can get Geodude anywhere else. It just is ignored from the table. But if I find a Geodude and then a Graveler, the Graveler will count, but I won't be able to have two Gravelers at once. So either I will need to not evolve the Geodude or let it die, then catch the Graveler. So we have that. Then battle style is set. That's a given. We are doing extreme Nuzlocke kind. Can't use items in battle, again extreme Nuzlocke, and we can buy rare candies in Violet City Pokemart. That's the only difference I have to vanilla. I have manually edited the ROM to only have that difference. I literally replaced the mail in the shop with rare candies. I prefer this because it adds an extra layer of challenge, because normally you just give yourself infinite rare candies, so if something dies you can just level the rest up and skip the grind. This, on the other hand, it has to be carefully balanced because one rare candy is 4800. So it costs a lot to buy a single rare candy. So either you can buy healing items and health items and whatnot, or rare candies. So we'll need to balance things out. Now, with that said, let's get started. And now, big disclaimer, I will not really be able to see the chat on the YouTube. Okay, Maril. I'm pretty sure I'm a boy. Okay, I might, however, edit a keybind or two, so let me go to control config. I keep forgetting that on Desmom we cannot have both the D-pad and the analog at the same time, so it's either one or the other. I might just switch to the D-pad, but on my current controller the D-pad is kinda weird. Like, it's a bit sharp, and if I use it too much it just scratches my finger. Okay, so we see Lyra. Now we need fast, we need set. Then let's pick a nice frame. Now, on all my other attempts, I have beaten this challenge, first of all. I did it 2 years ago. I did like 4 failed attempts, 3 of which died on Misty for some stupid reason. And then one died on Red, literally by his Venusaur, the last mon on his team, living on about 1/16th health. Just because I was stupid and didn't wait out the hail damage a tiny bit more, just to guarantee the KO, but yeah. Anyways. So let's pick a nice frame. And as I was going to say, all my attempts so far have had Cyndaquil as the starter, so do we also go Cyndaquil this time? If I find a shiny starter, I'm definitely going for it. But I do think I might just go Cyndaquil for the starter. Just because it's such a nice mon later on. Once it becomes Typhlosion, gets Lava Plume, very good for doubles. Because you just pair it with a Zubat that has Fly, so you fly up, Lava Plume the opponents, then... Anyways, let's just go with this. Looks nice. Then let's do the saving a lot of data out of the way. Now, in this game, and Soul Silver of course, the starters... So let's get punched real quick. Anyways, so the starters, if they are shiny, they will appear shiny in the preview. So we can actually shiny hunt here with some luck. If I find a shiny, I'm just picking that. And I think I'll just go Totodile this time. It's worse in many ways, because Feraligatr really needs the Dragon Dance to be viable. Like, it needs the egg moves. Okay, I'll do some soft resetting for natures, since we are at the start. And for static encounters, I do soft reset. For everything else, however, I don't soft reset. Okay, plus attack minus special defense, not the best. Had forgotten the combo. Okay, if I get a god nature, I'm keeping it. So, Jolly, I'm thinking. Teammate would be perfect for Cyndaquil, honestly. For Totodile, with Aqua Jet, Waterfall, Crunch, and everything else being physical, nah. Like... Also, Totodile line cannot get Ice Punch outside of egg moves, if I remember correctly, in this generation. Like, there's no move to dot for the punch moves in this game. Careful nature, that's actually a good nature, to be honest. It will screw us over with Water Gun early on. Okay, now let's try 3 Cyndaquils. If I don't get a good Cyndaquil nature, then we'll go and do 3 Totodiles, etc. until I get the perfect starter, essentially. Serious nature, that is actually very good. And it has good EVs too, so I'm going to save state here. Just to reroll. Again, this is just the starter, so it's fine to just reset. But once we get our starter, the run is a go, so pretty much what I get, that's what I get. Okay, here we see that it has less special attack than the other one, which will matter a lot. So if I load, the one we had just found was 1 less special attack, which might actually matter. Unless this is a perfect nature, I'm just picking the one we found earlier. Nope, this is the complete opposite of a perfect nature. The stats are great, like they are seriously great, but no. I'll take the lower defense just to have some attack, because quick attack will matter for some KOs. And I can't afford to lower my attack stat too much. Okay. Fine, let's just talk to Mom. Can we get punched again? Once he leaves from there, we can... Okay, we get the Poké Gear. So once he leaves from there, we can pick up a potion from right behind him. Alright, off we go. Now, anything we encounter here doesn't count as the encounter for the route, because we don't have Pokeballs. As soon as we get Pokeballs, however, whatever we get, that's it. Now, Cyndaquil has kind of low base defense, so it will screw us over early on, with everything hitting on the physical side. Okay, Ran is already dead. Great. Already dead, the Ran. So we just pick up and you run. It's already on run number 2. I'll just put the kill count. So... Last time we had 11 wipes apparently. So I'm just putting the wipe counter on there. But that is interesting to wipe. Well, I had a feeling it would happen because it was level 4 and after the tail whip, it was very risky to try and fight that. But I thought, screw it. Like, it's early on. I'm not going to avoid taking risks right at the start of the game. Okay. I want to get to 1 level while we're here. We don't get Ember until, if I remember correctly, level 7. I'm going to go heal up, just for good measure, and to save my potion. Do the starters hold an item? No. And I could reset for a different starter, honestly. Oh, level 4. This will be close. Like a smoke screen. The level 4 did give us a lot of experience, thankfully. But anyways. Off we go. Once I get Ember, things will be much easier because I can just train against the Metapods in the next route. And of course I miss a tackle, 95 accuracy, because of course. Okay, we take this fight too. And I am going to take another fight or two until I'm at around 10 health. Once I drop to under 10 health, I'm not fighting any others. It's just that I really need the Ember for next route to get through safely, because I don't want to be randomly poisoned by a Spinarak or whatever. Plus, if I can get a level here, that would be lovely. Okay, 11 health, almost 10, so I'll take it. And we have the zooming grandpa. The guy down there gives us the mystic water. The benefit of having Cyndaquil is also that you get the type boosting item the fastest. Now we have the running shoes, I'll have them always on. There's literally no downside to having them on. And we get them up. Now, Pidgeys and other weak things I will take on. If we find Poliwag that will have bubble, so it can be a bit scary. Although, I think Poliwag can only be level 3 in this area. If we do get Poliwag, however, later, once we are able to catch stuff, then that will be huge because it's such a good mon. Okay, the critical hit is very scary, so we're going back to heal. I don't want to risk it. I can possibly make it to Mr. Pokemon, but the problem is, if for whatever reason I'm not able to run away from a level 4, let's say it's somehow faster than me. Okay. Still don't have Ember, but it's fine. Now, early on, it's fine if Cyndaquil overlevels because we will have to split the experience with what, like, switch train things. So it's all good. Now I have a very special encounter I want to... This is essentially just free experience, so no reason to say no. Especially if you have Ember. So let's get said free experience. Now it should have Tackle. No, it doesn't. I forgot. Silcoon and Cascoon got Tackle. Not Metapod. Okay, there we go. Ember. Perfect. Just in time. So I'll stop fighting wild mons for now. We should be more than good enough to take on the rival. Okay, Mystery Egg. We get healed. Yeah, we get the Pokédex. And we register the Professor. I'm going to save the game real quick. Just in case something happens. You never know. Okay, Elm calls us to tell us that one of the starters got stolen. Okay, I'll need to... This is the biggest thing for the run. I'll need to think of a good nickname for this guy. Because I have run out of nicknames to give him. I've used every edgy nickname I could possibly think of. Like I've even named him Edgelord before. So I have named him Razor, and all that stuff. Okay, let's get the potion. Okay. So here, we need to think of a good name. So what do we go for? Do we just go for a generic redhead? Ooh, wow. I think redhead just gave me an idea. It's not the exact haircut, but he does act like a Karen. And not the good Karen, not the Elite 4 Karen. Who's actually a very cool NPC. who agrees with my idea of raising a team, which is just use things you like. If you know what you're doing, you can make even the weakest thing viable. Now, we really need to have Mom save up money because we need the choice scarf. Alright. Now, Lyra can find shinies. One time, she did find a shiny from me. And also, whenever I have done randomizers lately, she found a legendary. She has found Jirachi, Manaphy, Suicune, Lugia. She has even found a Celebi. And one time, like 4 years ago, she found Darkrai. Now, whatever we find here, that's our encounter for the route. If it's centered, Pidgey. Okay. So for the Pidgey, I'm going to kill this and look for a Pidgey that is level 4. Perfect. Of course, this is a very old reference. If anyone knows this reference, it's from a YouTube video of a Poke YouTuber like 10 years ago. Oh, I forgot to check what nature it is. Are you kidding me? This is as terrible a nature as it can possibly be. Pidgey can be a mixed attacker just fine. What it can't do, however, is win if it gets outsped. So this will be a good sacrifice if we ever need any. I leveled up just once here because I wanted to get Gust just for the Sprout Tower. Now I would have loved to get a Centred instead because it has some really good utility early on and... Oh wait, it's Sand Attack. It already has Gust, I forgot, but yeah, Sand Attack. I remember that it gets a useful move for early on at level 5. Okay. Now, in the next encounter, we are going to try and go for, I think it's 40% Geodude. We really need to get Geodude here, so we cannot get it in the... what's it called? It is Union Cave. So, we need Geodude here. Ratata. Berry, okay. Actually, I will try to find another Rattata, and I'll catch it at full HP. Okay. Does it leave an Ember? Hopefully it does. Okay. Switch to the Pidgey. This is the encounter I would have loved to get because it just demolishes the first buds. Okay. Oh, it only has Tackle. Okay, I guess we just have to catch it at full health and hope it is holding the Berry. Berry is going to be huge against Whitney. I forgot that Rattata could even hold it. I thought it was Berry that it could hold. Okay. Now, please hold Chillanberry. No. So the first one we found had it. At least the nature is good. So this goes on the team definitely. At least until we find better stuff. But I really wanted the Geodude instead. I don't really care about the Rattata. Since Rattata is good until like level 25 after it evolves. Like it evolves at 20, if I remember correctly. And it's good until like 25, but then it just drops off. So by around Chuck, it really drops off in how useful it is. Against Price, it's pretty much useless. Same for Chuck and Jasmine as well. Now I need to get to level 5 so it can get quick attack. Oh, level 4, never mind. What do they think level 5? Okay, so let me see. Tackle is 35, yeah. I keep forgetting that in the older gens, tackle is weaker than quick attack. It's not just inaccurate, it's also weaker. Okay. High roll with a critical would have killed there. Okay, I'm just getting one last level. No critical. Okay. And now we just go heal up and we progress. We need more Pokeballs. Heal Ball is pretty much useless. What would be really cool is if Heal Ball worked by essentially just fully healing you after the battle. It would be very good. Now, Route 30. I'm going to save and then I'm going to look up what encounters we can get here, so... Route 30. So we have Caterpie, wait, it is considered morning, so 50% Caterpie, 10% Metapod, 10% Pidgey, Rattata is only at night, Hoot is at night, Spinarak is at night. Okay, so we essentially just have to get Caterpie here. Caterpie or Metapod. Those are the only possible encounters. So... it's actually not awful because... Beautifly is pretty decent. Not Beautifly, Butterfree. Beautifly sucks. Butterfree is actually good. But still. Ugly here is timid nature, so that is actually decent. The only problem is raising it. For now, I'll just focus on the Rattata and the Cyndaquil. So I'll do the two trainers, backtrack, heal. We cannot do rematches until we beat Price, but to be more specific, we have 7 badges. Ooh, critical hit, that's nice. Because I was actually within critical range, so I shouldn't have risked it. But again, it's early on, I don't particularly care. Once we get through Sprout Tower, that's when I'll actually start playing carefully. Now, we have another chance to get a Geodude in the cave. The problem is that because we didn't already find a Geodude, now we can't guarantee the Zubat in the cave, which is another very important encounter to get. Ooh, perfect. So this will be some good experience for Ugly here. Okay, focus energy, that's actually useful. Now, generally I'll avoid over-leveling past the gym leaders, but I don't mind if I over-level a bit because the game is non-linear, unlike the other games in the series. So it's non-linear as in once you get to like a critic, from then on you can just choose where you are going. Now, Route 31. Let's see what encounters we have here. So, Route 31. Caterpie Metapod. Bellsprout 20%. If we get Bellsprout, that's actually huge because if we need to, we can just trade it for the Onyx. If we want to, but I plan to actually use it, so let's get that Bellsprout. 20% chance. Do not give me Metapod, no matter what. It is 10% chance for Metapod. We do not want Metapod no matter what. Ratata can just clean up this guy. Don't poison? Good. We add this guy too. Now, if we find Bellsprout, we can just raise it against all the Geodudes in the cave. Okay, I'm going to go heal. We still have to find something that we don't have already, because so far we have only seen duplicates in Route 31, so I have to go back, find some new stuff. So the only options is 10% Metapod, 20% Bellsprout. Give me Bellsprout. Metapod is the one thing I don't want, because we already have the Caterpie that will turn into Metapod anyways. So if we get Metapod here, I'll have to catch it, and then I have to use this instead of the Caterpie. I really wanted the Bellsprout because it opens so many options between just using it as is. Okay, so we just need to find another Metapod. I'm going to go in the cave, just grab either Geodude or Zubat. Either works. Geodude is the better choice. Okay, perfect. The reason Geodude is important is because at level 11 it gets Rock Throw, which just deletes the... I didn't want a critical. Now, we need a female Geodude on top. We don't want any Geodude because I plan to use the Geodude for Whitney too. And we need to be able to avoid Attract. So far, for our genders, we basically have a full male team, so Attract is going to really mess us up. Okay, female Geodude. Let's catch it. There is a chance Ember doesn't kill, but I don't want to risk it. If it was level 4, I'd be fine with just Embering, because I know level 4, unless it level 4 will always live unless it has minus special defense. Okay, please do not have modest nature. Lonely nature, that's actually not the best, but it can work. It has base 100 defense, so it's not the end of the world. The problem is that Miltank still hits hard, so I'll need to find a way to lower Miltank's attack, either with Growl or maybe just smoke screened a few times with the rest of my team. And here, like level 4 always leaves pretty much an Ember. Okay, now we just need to find a Metapod, catch it, because that's our encounter for this route. This one is female, so technically speaking, it will be good against the Miltank. Practically speaking, Miltank has rollout. Anyways, so let's go for... So we have ugly and pretty. The problem is that this had a pretty much perfect nature. This has a decent nature, but the speed really matters. And also Metapod, unlike getting this and evolving it, this evolving keeps String Shot and keeps Tackle, whereas the Metapod does not. So I don't have the ability to String Shot against the Miltank now. So I can't even suck it to get a String Shot off. Alright. So we full heal. And let me quickly show here. So if we go in the Pokemart, we'll see that this guy has rare candies instead of male. That's the only difference. Now, just going to check. Okay, Hardstone. This will be very useful for the Geodude. We cannot Rock Smash yet, but we can still grab a Great Ball from the rock at the bottom. I can also use an escape rope to just open the puzzle. And we can also try to get a Fluffy here. Not Fluffy, a Marip. So let's see. Violet City. In Violet City, I can use up the encounter to either get a Magikarp as soon as we get the Fishing Rod, or get something from a Headbutt tree, like Pineco, with some luck. Let me see. In this route, Marip is 20% chance. We already have Rattata. Ekans is 30%. Ekans can have Intimidate, okay. So Intimidate Ekans will be a good option, I'd say. So either Marip or Intimidate Ekans. I really didn't want to get the Bellsprout here, but we are catching. I wanted to get Marip here. Nah, I'm not going to name it Leafies here, so let's just go with... Right. So that's our encounter for that route. Now let's go check the stats that it has, and we'll go from there. Please be, I'd say jolly nature. No, naive nature would be perfect. No, bashful, that's full neutral. So it's actually pretty good. So we take this and we replace the Caterpie with it. Then in Violet City we have Sprout Tower. So in Sprout Tower, what encounters can we get? We have guaranteed Ghastly, but only at night. Oh, Ghastly would be perfect for Whitney. Oh well. So there's not a single encounter we can get. But what I'm going to do is take Weed and go train him up a bit. Wait, is it a he or a she? Okay, we only have 2 females. The important one to be female is the Geodude. And I only need the Geodude for Whitney and the 3 badges up until then. Because Geodude basically deletes Faulkner, not Volkner, wrong guy. So deletes Faulkner, not Faulkner. Then it has a really good matchup against Bugsy's team, specifically the Scyther, which is a scary thing. It has enough defense to leave a non-critical high roll of U-turn, and yes, the Scyther is pretty much always going to U-turn first turn. Now I'll get Weed to maybe level 14. Ooh, Dunsparce. That's actually a very rare mon. You just never see it. Out of all my Nuzlocke attempts and like playthroughs as well, I've never had the Dunsparce appear at all on when going through this cave on stream, unless I specifically was looking for it in the second floor. And we just found two almost in a row. Okay, that's interesting. Anyways, like I said, I'll get like between 12 and 14. So what I'll do is use up all my Vine Whips, heal up once, then just use all my other Vine Whips, and that should be enough. That way I won't have to train Weed later, and we can just focus on training the Geodude up to prepare it for the gym. Because it needs to hit level 11. Because I want the Geodude to get Rock Throw, which is at level 11. Okay, level 4s are ideal here. Weed sadly won't get any chance to be useful until a good year later. Its main use is honestly against Chuck. Like the Poliwrath. And like the getting to Chuck. And of course I get a Bellsprout now. Had I gotten the Bellsprout in this route instead of getting a Metapod, what I could have done is have way better odds to get either an Ekans with Intimidate, which would have been huge, or get what's called a Marip, which also would have been huge because Thunder Wave just cripples so much stuff and just is also good for the gym. And has static on top. But I guess having some variation from all the other attempts from 2 years ago is nice. Like, we get to use some different things. Like, I wasn't using Ratata, I wasn't using the Metapod, etc. And this time around we might get to use them a lot more. Like, I did have a Ratata, but I had just turned it into an HM slave. Okay, we need 12 more Geodudes. Let's go. Again, I want Bellsprout to hit roughly level 14 if possible, but I'll just use all my Vine Whips, so 10 more, and whatever level we get to, that's it. Now I really want to find some level 4 Geodudes, just to make this easier. Now early on, it's better to just kill wild things. Later on, once the levels start getting longer, that's when we'll have to use the rare candies. So I'll need to manage my money very carefully, for the most part. Okay, level 12. With some level 4s, we might be able to get level 13. Okay, I don't want Zubat, so when I wanted the Zubat, it just wouldn't appear. Okay, we have 6 Vine Whips. We need level 4s. And I'm pretty sure we will learn the Spore moves, like Stun Spore and whatnot, at level 14, which is why I want to get around there. At least from what I remember, it is either at 13 or 14. Either or. And we keep getting these level 2 Geodudes. It's like the game trolling me. Just give me level 3, I'll take. Ideally we want level 4s. No Zubats. Level 4 Geodudes. Give me 3 of them. Now just watch as I get a level 4 trying to... Okay. I'm not raising the Bellsprout for now anymore. It has gotten enough experience. I wish it had hit level 13, but we got very unlucky with those Geodudes. So we are going to move it into the back. Let's see, level 12. We are going to need to switch train the Geodude, which is going to be extremely hard to do. Because the Bellsprouts in the tower one-shot us. And they all have Vine Whip. By default, the only move they have. So I need to switch out. First thing. and then I can switch back in because we are playing on set battle style. So Geodude barely gets any experience. It only gets experience from the first Mon. The good thing is that Cyndaquil is getting some experience because we will need it to be Quilava by the time we reach the guy up top. And now I will just lose Tackle because it's just automatically better than like the quick attack is automatically better. X accuracy. Now I would love for it to be nighttime so we could get the Ghastly that can appear in the tower, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, Cyndaquil out of the 3 starters evolves the earliest at level 14, whereas Totodile is 18 and Chikorita is 16. So we get a stronger Mon early. And again, we're trying to get Geodude to level 11. Once it gets to level 11, we are set for the gym. Okay, Hoot next. Okay, for the Hoot, let's see. For the Hoot, level 7, it should have the last 4 moves that it learns. I want to see if it's safe to just bring in... Okay, so level 7 is Tackle, Growl, Foresight, Hypnosis. Yeah, I think we can just send in the Geodude. Should be safe. I love how it just hits the Hypnosis immediately. 3 out of 3 Hypnosis so far. 4 out of 4 Hypnosis. Again, Hypnosis is 5 out of 5 Hypnosis. It hasn't missed a single one. Okay, it missed 1 Hypnosis out of 6. Okay, Cyndaquil. Real quick, I need to make sure that Cyndaquil... Okay, Cyndaquil does not learn any moves if like any more moves if we prevent it from evolving. So it gets okay, it gets nothing if we prevent it from evolving, so it's all good. We can just evolve it. I think a Bellsprout learns something if we don't evolve it. So I'm just going to check that real quick. Also, I forgot to send out the Discord notifications, so I'm just going to send them out real quickly. I don't know how I forgot to do it, because I literally have it on a macro on my keyboard to run the script. Okay. Discord notifications are out. Let me just do one more little thing. Okay, there we go. Again, I don't know how I forgot to send out the Discord notifications. Now, for the Geodude. 67 experience, then the Quilava. The lead guy in the Sprout Tower has what? Bellsprout, then Hoot. Okay, I'm going to just use 2 potions. We have a lot of potions, so it's not that big of a deal. Honestly, I don't need to use another potion, it's fine. So we start with Geodude. Getting the escape rope. Now, we start with Geodude. And immediately switch out into the Cyndaquil, the Quilava by now. Vine Whip does nothing, then Ember. Now, the Hoot should come in. So we can go into this again. It misses, that's good. And this way, now Dudette gets more experience because we get to use it against all 3 of the mons. We get Flash. I'm probably not going to use it at all. Now on the way out, I will take a fight or 2 just to hit level 11. Here we cannot get encounters on this floor. I'm going to do one more. Then we're going to just train in the garage. Okay, I will do one more. Never mind. Didn't mean to walk out, but since I did walk out, don't feel like going back in. I just need to get 1 level on the Geodude, so it can learn Rock Throw. Then we can take on the gym. We already have the Hard Stone. And we should have 2000 money. So let's buy some more Pokeballs. I need to be very efficient with my money just to maximize the number of rare candies we can get. Okay, I really need to switch out here. Okay, Rock Throw. We definitely lose Mud Sport. Just to check. Okay, I did grab the Great Ball from the ruins. So time for the gym. I'll go in, clear the 2 trainers with Rock Throw, then go back, heal. Rock Throw with the Hard Stone. Because Hearthstone is buffed in this generation, it is 20%, not 10%. Rock Throw just one-shots, as long as I don't get a miss. And that's the important thing to note. This gym specializes in accuracy drops. So for the PG that the Volkner has, we'll need to just maybe use something else than the Geodude, or just hope to get lucky. Okay, so let's just check Volkner's team real quick. So he has also for Bellsprout, level 13 is Sleep Powder, level 15 is Poison Powder. So would be nice if we had. the level 13. But anyways, so we have Faulkner, Pidgey level 9 with Tackle and Sand Attack, then Pidgeotto with Tackle, Roost and Gust, which means it just can't do anything to the Geodude. At most it can Gust, but it's not going to do that much. Okay, I start with a Rock Polish. No. It's pretty much certain that it will go for the accuracy drop. So I'll go for Rock Throw directly. Guess not. Then that's the gym done. Here he'll heal, or go for Roost, or go for damage. I don't know why he didn't go for Roost. Okay, that was way easier than I expected. I remember in my other attempts, I had some trouble because I got unlucky, since the Pidgey at the start had lowered my accuracy. Okay, I will grab the egg. The egg will pretty much count as the encounter for wherever we decide to hatch it, not where we get it. So let's leave out... I think I leave out this. Super Potion, don't really care about it. Now, egg stats are decided when we get them, but sadly there's no way to soft reset, so we just have to hope it's something good. However, to be honest, I don't think I'll ever use it. Because you don't get Shiny Stone, from what I remember, until the post-game. Nah, let's not make a group. Okay. So I leave the egg out of the team. Now, for Violet, we have a few nice choices for encounters. So I can either get a Pineco to then get Fortress. Also, he will give us the Miracle Seed, which is very helpful for the Bellsprout. So immediately goes on the Bellsprout. I would love to have got this, but Bellsprout is great as well. The only problem with the Bellsprout is that essentially it learns no poison moves. So it learns like Acid, and that's it. It never learns Sludge Bomb. And because it's a Stone evolution, it just learns no good moves at all. It's just because Stone evolutions need to be balanced. So it gets like Leaf Storm at level 54 or something once it evolves, and that's pretty much it. Okay, Geodude has hit a good enough level for now. So then I want to use the Rattata a bit. Okay, Ekans, and if I remember correctly, Great Ball in the grass. Oh wait, this isn't the Ekans one. Okay, Quilava. I also remembered I forgot to grab the thing from Ruins of Alph. Okay, we get Bite. So that will be useful later on against Morty. Normal types just, for the most part, just completely wall Morty. Which is kind of funny because you'd expect a gym leader to have an answer to something as basic as normal types, but nope. Oh yeah, it's Ripple, not Ultra Ball. I forgot. I'm just trying to get to the Poké Center. But the encounter rate in these early routes is just ridiculous. Especially if you are running through the grass. Now I need to heal up. And then I will go and buy some repels. 3 repels will be more than enough. Just because I want to do the Ruins of Alpha real quick. Since we have an escape rope, we can get some free items from the back. And we can also do the puzzles. So, escape. You can either use dig or an escape rope. Oranberry. Heal powder. Just grabbing these because they can be useful. The berries specifically. Our clan engraved words in this place. Go up. So we have one puzzle available for now. I'm trying to not get an encounter because we can get either Smirgle or Natu in the grass there, so both of them are infinitely better than Unknown. And let's do the puzzle. It's very hard, I know. I would never figure out the solution. So difficult. Not like I haven't done it 20 million times. Okay, so now Unknown can appear. And the more of the puzzles we solve, the more Unknown that will appear. But again, we are not here for the Unknown. We are here just for the items. We used up 2 repels, but it's worth getting the Oranberry just because I'll need it for Bugsy's, for the next buds against Bugsy. Now in the grass here, we'll have two interesting things. A Great Ball there and the Bullet Seed TM on the other side. So that there is the Bullet Seed. Which I might just give to the Bellsprout right away. Technically speaking, Bullet Seed is between stronger and weaker at the same time. Now Hope has pretty much just plus, so it's just free experience. If I remember correctly, Hope doesn't get an attacking move until a very good deal later. Now I'm switching to the Bellsprout just for this because it's a whooper. And then I'm going to do the trainers here with the Bellsprout as well. Now, on the tiny rock there, if you surf, that's the one place out of 2 in the entire game where you can get a heart scale. There's only 2 heart scales in the entire game that you can just pick up. The rest have to be gathered in other ways. So there's one there and one in Vermilion. So we'll need to be very careful. Okay. No critical. That's good. Only the level 15 Magikarp has an attacking move. The rest are just there as just sitting ducks. Okay. So... do I go and grab Magikarp to add to the team in Violet, or do I wait to get Headbutt? So we can get the old road here. And let's see the amazing sale here. 1 million. Okay, give me something other than Bellsprouts, because I want to just get one more level to get Poison Powder. Okay, one encounter and that should level us up. Poison Powder instead of Wrap. Wrap is just very inconsistent and is not worth it. If I'm going to use something that has a very high chance to miss, I might as well just use the... what's it called? The Poison Powder, since it will do more damage over time. Okay, Rock Ball is here. Now, we need Rock Smash for this item. If I remember correctly, it's a vitamin. But I'm going to heal. Okay, since I'm not going to raise it now anyways. No. Never mind. We're going back to Violet. I need to stop getting these Bellsprouts. The guys. Okay. So I need to come here and just fish. So if we fish, we can get a Magikarp hopefully. The other option is to just wait until Headbutt to get Pineco. But I think Magikarp is a better choice in general. And it is level 10, so pretty high, to be honest. Which will be quite useful. Now, what has lower attack than Geodude? No. Rattata gets stabbed. Okay, we're going to weed and we just stay to sit. This should be enough. Okay. And let's go with just a lazy name. Now, please have a good nature. I'll need it mostly for the intimidate because we didn't get the econs. I forgot to went on the team. Mild nature minus defense, so it's not the end of the world. Minus defense plus special attack. Because of intimidate, the minus defense isn't that big a deal, and plus special attack might help, like for surf and whatnot. If we don't get a surf user other than that. So I'd say it's a fine enough nature and everything. So back down we go. In the Union Cave. Wait, what day is it? It's Thursday. On Fridays we can get Lapras. So if I don't get anything today and go through the entire cave without encounters, I could just hopefully get Lapras tomorrow. So is that worth doing? The problem is that I don't think I have enough repels for it, so let's just check. So, Union Cave. Okay, so we can get Rattata, Sandshrew. Sandshrew is pretty good, but Geodude does the job just fine. Zubat. Zubat would be nice. Oh, wait. I was checking the wrong. Okay, so Rattata, Sandshrew is 30%, Zubat 25%, Geodude, Onix 5%. Onix would be very helpful for Whitney and Bugsy. Then we have what else? We have basement 1 floor, same encounters pretty much. Basement 2 floor, same stuff. And then we have the Lapras, level 20 with Ice Shard, Body Slam, Water Pulse, and Confuse Ray. That is a very nice Lapras. Yeah. As much as I would love to get an encounter. Wait, how much money do I have? Okay, we have enough to buy a few repels, so I'm going to do just that. I would love to get a Zubat, but it's not the end of the world if we don't get one. I'd rather... Ooh, Magnitude, that is the perfect timing. So, better than Tackle, but... Okay, let's go. Lose Tackle. First magnitude 6. If I remember correctly, that is 50 base power. Might be 60. Magnitude 10 is actually stronger than Earthquake, funnily enough. For anyone who doesn't know, it's actually... if you can pull a max roll Magnitude, it is base 150 damn, like base 150, which is ridiculous, although it is like 5% chance to happen. Alright. So I'm going to sell this and this for more repels. Can I sell anything else? Escape rope. Yeah, I can just sell that. I don't think I'll need it. just because I need to make sure I have enough repels to not get a single encounter. Ooh, magnitude. Magnitude 7, okay. Anyways, so let's just move things around a bit. So Rattata goes in front. So we have level 15 here, 15 here, 15 here, 11 here. So that needs to go to 15 as well. Having stab quick attack is going to be fairly important against Bugsy because we will need to potentially outspeed the Scyther. If the Scyther doesn't see a kill with quick attack, it's just going to go for U-turn. But if it goes for U-turn, we can just quick attack instead and finish it off if it's on a sliver of health. Anyways. From the moment we set foot in the cave, we use repels. I can only go through the cave once, as in I don't have the leisure to backtrack. So I do think I will just use the Quill Lava to one-shot everything. Almost forgot to use the repel. Ooh, perfect. Even if the Geodude gets burned, we can still one-shot fire types. Okay, that's exactly what we came down here for. So the Lapras is going to be past this to the next area, if I remember correctly, or it might be there. Anyways. Onyx has a lot of defense, but it essentially has zero attack. It is, for the most part, base 40, base 45 on everything, then the defense is like base 90, and the speed is base 70. So, good stats for early game, like really good stats, but once you are past the first two gyms, then it really quickly drops off. Okay, next repel. I think we'll have 2 repels spare. Now, the Scyther is going to be level 17, I'm pretty sure. So quite scary with the U-turn, but it's only the Scyther that we really have to worry about. Can I not miss? Okay, nothing here. I keep thinking that there's an item down here, but that's just a fake path to waste your repel. There's no item there. Okay, Route 33, we must not get encountered here either, because I want to get Heracross in this route. There's nothing really worthwhile to get anyways in this place. But let me very quickly open it up still. Okay, Route 33. So we can get... we can try to get Ekans, I guess. We can get Heracross elsewhere, like inside the town, for example. So Azalea Town and a few other routes. So we'll just come back here to get Ekans if we get lucky with getting the Heracross in town. Okay, Machop. I know it can't really hurt me, but let's still go for Quilava. Okay. Alright. Repeller runs out at just the right time. Now, here, what can we buy? Netball, Hellball. Netballs are too expensive to be worth it for now. We'll just heal up. Then we'll have to help these two later. And get the charcoal. Okay, so off he goes. Now, let me just check what Bugsy has. So Bugsy is Scyther with Citrus Berry at level 17. So quite dangerous. And I want to see Quilava real big, so... Quilava gets Flame Wheel at 20, so too high. Hello there, Vincent. Sorry for not paying too much attention. And about the last Nuzlocke, so I did beat the Nuzlocke fully 2 years ago. I just wanted the Pocket Challenge to do again, and I just decided to redo this. I've done Nuzlocke on pretty much one of each group of games. So like, for example, Ruby Sapphire Emerald, I've done Emerald. Diamond Pearl Platinum, I've done Diamond. Sun Moon, I have done Moon. Black White, I have done Black 2. For example, I have attempted Black, kinda got bored halfway through, so never finished it. And yes, this is an Nuzlocke, so the rule set is if you switch to the Twitch chat, like if you switch to the to Twitch, you'll be able to use the command. Sadly, YouTube does not have bot commands as far as I know. But yeah. And sorry for not paying attention to the YouTube chat, it's just I'm playing on one monitor. So I don't exactly get to have much stuff on screen at any given moment. Anyways. So I want to maybe raise the Rattata a little bit in level. But also the Geodude. Now in the Slowpoke well, what can we get that will be worthwhile? Azalea Town, Slowpoke well. Okay, Slowpoke well has Zubat and Slowpoke. If we get Zubat, that will immediately go on the team. so I'm not going to repel. Kinda really want the Zubat. Okay, we get a nice flinch there. Should have tried to finish it off with quick attack. That's on me. And we get Slowpoke. That's not a bad encounter by any means. In fact, it can get some really good moves that help with certain fights like Yawn and whatnot. So Yawn, Disable, very very useful against Whitney. I'll take a cue from Zootopia and just name him Flash. It's not a sloth, but it's fine enough. Super Potion. Now, C has an Ekans. Inner Focus, so no reason to go for Bite. Whereas here we do go for Bite. We do 0 damage. So let's go to the death. And Magnitude should just delete it. We already have gotten the encounter for this place. Now I'm kinda extremely scared of the gym leader like Bugsy, because we will definitely lose something. In my experience, you'll always lose something against Bugsy. Now, Pursuit, if we send Rattata in against the Scyther at the start, it will always U-turn because it sees the kill. But if for whatever reason it does not kill, Pursuit will do double damage on the U-turn, so that could be a tech. But I think just quick attacking is better because it's almost the same amount of damage. This is 60 base power because of stab, this is 80. And honestly, I don't really think we'll ever use Pursuit besides that, so it's not worth it. Whereas Tail Whip is useful for the Miltank, and Focus Energy is just nice in general. Alright. So we have to fight Petrel next. What is his team again? Is Zubat and... yeah, it is Zubat, Leech Life Supersonic, and Coughing. Okay. Oh, Proton, not Petrel. Mixed up my admins. Don't you dare. Okay. Hit myself twice in a row. So now I have to switch out. I'm going to go into Weed. And I'm going to just Sleep Powder. Then bring in the Quilava. Of course it wakes up immediately and poisons me with the Smog. But it's not the end of the world. Now, we get teleported back automatically. I don't need to heal up. Now, the problem is, I was going to go to the forest real quick, but in this game, the rival battle shows up as soon as you get rid of Team Rocket, not as soon as you get the badge. So, I'll have to be careful. We can't go into the forest yet, so instead we just go down here and do the gym. Now, as usual, I'll try to pretty much fight everyone. because we need all the experience we can get. I want Geodude to hit level 17, possible. Which more or less should be possible. Things here give a lot of experience. Then once Geodude hits level 17, I'm going to use the the Quilava to get some levels on there too. So level 17. So at this level, it should be able to withstand a non-critical maximum roll U-turn from the Scyther. So then I just need the Quilava to level up a bit as well. Oh, I forgot that Spinarak has Insomnia. Like the one ability that 99% of the time doesn't even matter. Okay, Stun Spore is better than Poison Powder. Because it lets you outspeed things. Then we do the last trainer. We go back, we heal, then we come and fight bugs. So, level 17. On the Quilava and the Geodude. But I'll need to grab something from my box, specifically the Pidgey, because we need something to suck against the Scyther. We have to suck something on the Scyther, like at the start of the battle. I can suck this if I want. This is docile, so it's pretty decent. Has Yawn, has Growl, all the stuff we need, pretty much. Whereas this is just awful, so this is going to be our sacrifice fodder. I can bring this too, maybe. To suck, or I can just suck the Metapod, because the Metapod is actually worse, since using the Metapod will never give us String Shot, which is kinda important. Anyways. Real quick. Yeah, nothing is close to levels. One thing I can technically do, although it is very risky, is start with this and against the Scyther on the U-turn set up Rock Polish. Then if with the Rock Polish he sends in the Metapod, we've pretty much won. So basically we just hope Metapod comes in. If Metapod comes in, we have pretty much won by just using the Geodude to set up Rock Polish to then outspeed the Scyther. But I don't want to take damage on the Geodude. Okay, Oranberry on the Quilava, just because I have a feeling it will matter on a quick attack from the Scyther. And let's go. The Scyther is level 17, which with a high roll critical hit might kill the Quilava, so we need to be careful. Now it definitely outspeeds, so I can go for a quick attack here. Does it see the kill? Okay, it might see the kill here. Oh. At least we have used up its berry. Okay. Let's check the Metapod. Then we go into Ratata. So it should see the kill with U-turn. We suck Master Ball as well. How? Okay, fine. I sucked them for nothing. So here we just win. And of course it gets the BS poison at the end. Okay, self-destruct. I don't think this is worth using for a Nuzlocke. Because here's the thing. I have considered in previous Nuzlockes of different games, I might end up using self-destruct as a last-ditch effort. And then I misclicked it 4 times and lost a perfectly good mon, so no. I would teach it if I trusted myself to not misclick it. Because again, 4 times I have lost a perfectly good mon. Yeah, wait, forgot to flip the thingy. 4 times I have lost a perfectly good mon because of a misclick on self-destruct / explosion. Like on a previous attempt of HeartGold Silver, I lost a Geodude and an Electrode on misclicks, so that was fun. Anyways, I don't need the Oramberry here. And let's see. We should have the rival battle now, which is going to be very tricky because I don't have the best team for him. So, Gen 4. If the player chose Cyndaquil, so Ghastly level 14, Lick, Spitemin, Look Cares. Okay, so the Ratata can deal with that. Zubat, Leech Life Supersonic Astonished Bite. The Crocono is going to be a bit of an issue, but we do have this. The only problem is I'm worried of a critical hit. Okay, let's do this. Ghastly just goes down immediately to the bite. Okay, Crocono comes in, so I'm going to Tail Whip it. Because I know it's going to go for speed control when we are faster. Crocono is fairly slow. So now... Oh, I forgot to remove Pretty and Master Ball. I'll just do it in a moment. Since they are essentially dead. Okay, Water Gun or Bite is the next thing it's going to go for. I will just going to Weed. Okay. I leave a critical, so I just stay in. Then for Zubat, we're just going to Geodude. And we clear it out. Anyways. Now in the forest, we can get a real good move on the Ratata. Which is Headbutt, where it will get stabbed. And the reason I was willing to suck this is because as long as I have this, I cannot evolve the other one. Because that's just the rules I have. So I can have duplicates at any given moment. I can have 2 of the same evolutionary line, but I cannot evolve until I get rid of one of them. And since this has a better nature, I thought, okay, let's just do this. And now, we don't put anything on the team. And we need 10 Pokeballs. I will need 3 repels More. Alright. Oh, I will need... Normally I wouldn't buy them because they're too expensive for early on, but I will grab 2 netballs real quick. Since the next thing we're going to try and catch is Heracross. Now we have the problem of not having anywhere to put cat on. So what can we do? I could put it on the Bellsprout, but the move deleter is in Blackthorn. This would be tricky. I can always just give up on getting something in the Ilex Forest and just go for a cat user in here. Speaking of which, let's just check. So, Ilex Forest. What are the encounters? Caterpie, Metapod, 5% Zubat, 15% Par. No, it is considered day now, not morning. Okay, so 5% Paras, 5% Zubat. If it was night, it would be 60% Oddish. Okay, if we get Paras, then I get to not have to just put cat on something actually important. So here we're just hoping we get a Paras instead of Zubat. Everything else we already have, unless it's nighttime, and then we can get a Oddish, which would be an amazing choice. We have this, so again, no duplicates. The only ones we are allowed to catch are Zubat and Paras, both of which are 5%, and only Paras will help us here. Now, these guys are right here, but if we run back to their house, they somehow just beat us here. How they did that, I have no idea, but we do have the charcoal now. So far we have 3 good, basically move boosting items. And now we are just hoping we get Paras. Okay, this is a visual glitch on Desmoom. It just happens because of the way the game's memory works. So as soon as I exit the battle, it would just black screen. So we need to save and reload the game. This just happens rarely. Usually it happens a lot more often, but somehow today we haven't had it too many times, thankfully. Now. Okay, Paras. So I'll go for Stun Spore. We catch it, and that's our slave. Okay, since I've been watching South Park a lot, let's go for Mr. Slave. Just been binging random South Park episodes with the girlfriend. So, like, we'll spend way too much time with South Park. Anyways, we watch probably like 10 episodes at least a week, which is a lot considering we are both busy, like very busy. Pretty sure there's nothing here. Yeah. So we're just trying to make our way to the headbutt guy. And then we'll backtrack to get the Azalea encounter and the Route 33 encounter. He also is great to just buff Rattata here, because now it gets an extra flinching move. So do I get rid of Tail Whip or Focus Energy? I think I get rid of Focus Energy, because Rattata doesn't exactly have the leisure of setting up with how little bulk it has. Ooh, tiny mushroom. That's free money. Impish nature doesn't really matter, but Impish nature is actually fine because this is a physical attacker. Let's go get our new team member on the team. And yes, we are definitely putting Heracross on the team. Now, getting Heracross is essentially guaranteed, because it shows up in so many locations, but all those locations only have like 3 possible encounters. So you just need to get it lucky enough. Now, Heracross is in Group B, so it should be in the bottom trees. The other encounter is Apom, so we are getting this as well. So let's go for Flash here. And we're going to just tackle it once or twice. Should be able to catch. Like paralyzed, half health, come on. I know Apom doesn't have the best catch rate for whatever reason. And also Apom can be a pretty good mon to replace Rattata with if Rattata ever dies. So if Rattata dies, Apom can easily take its place because Ambipom is just really strong. If this was old gen, then no, but on 4th gen with Ambipom, you get fast fake out and other utility, and also you have pretty strong normal moves like double hit and whatnot that get stabbed. It doesn't need some TMs to be most efficient. Come on. Are you kidding me? Like, it's level 8 on half health and paralyzed. I always hate having to catch Apom. But this is going to be our encounter for Azalea Town. So after this, we are nearly guaranteed to get Heracross. Or I think we are guaranteed. Anyways. So we'll get Hansis. I'm going to heal up real quick. Now for Heracross, I'll also need a female one, preferably. Let's buy some more Pokeballs. Okay, so here. Bottom trees can have Heracross. The annoying part with Heracross is that at level 1 it learns 5 moves. And that's on purpose. This forces you to use a hard scale to relearn that 5th move. So it has 4 just bad-ish moves, and then it has an incredible move that is also at level 1. That move being Night Slash. So it can learn Night Slash. At level 1. But because it learns 4 other moves on top of Night Slash, in that order, it just forgets all of them. I'm pretty sure it can't be in the top trees. Okay, I'm going to save real quick and then check. So... Spearow is the other encounter we can possibly get on the trees. But it is a 30% chance for a Heracross. Now Route 33 is, yeah, 30% chance for Heracross. And I'm fairly certain Heracross is in the bottom. There's 2 groups, if I remember correctly. Group A is north, Group B is south. But I have done all those like Nuzlocke, so I know it is in these trees, like the Heracross. You can definitely find it here. We just need to get the stupid encounter. Okay, real quick, I'm going to grab the ultra hidden item. So, down here where Kert was, there's a great ball, which might come in handy, and also reloads the areas in the process. Come on, just give me the encounter already. I'm pretty sure the rain does not affect the encounters. Yeah. Okay, we get Spearow, which is not the end of the world. Spearow is actually a pretty decent flying type. Since we don't have Zubat, I might end up using it even. Okay, so that's our encounter for Route 33. We didn't get Heracross, unfortunately, but Heracross is like 20 different places, so it's not the end of the world. As a matter of fact, let me quickly look up the exact place Heracross is in. Okay. 42, 44, 45, 46, 47, although the last few are in the like at the end. 47 is towards the safari. 44 I plan to use for Entei or Raikou. 42, there's other things I want to get there. Then in the towns, it is Azalea. Yeah, I might just get it in Route 47, unless there's something else that you can get that's good. There's Staryu, but it's not worth risking over getting Tentacool and Seal. If we do it in Route 47, we have a 20% chance, but also a 30% chance to get a Butterfree instead. The problem is that in HeartGold and Soul Silver Nuzlocke, Heracross is ridiculously vital. Just because it can seize through so many fights, including Red. For Red, Heracross basically can hit his entire team super effectively. So all you need to do is just make sure you outspeed, and it's just a clean sweep. Anyways, let's get through this place now. I'm pretty sure I'm missing one hidden item around here somewhere, but I'm too lazy to find it. Okay, don't. And then we have Route 34. In Route 34, I remember there's a very good encounter. So let me just check. So Route 34. In Route 34 we have 34. Okay, so we have Rattata, Abra, Drowsy, Ditto. We can get Abra in the game corner, however. We really don't want Drowsy or Ditto. Then we can get Staryu from fishing here. If we do it at night. So I think we'll just try to not get an encounter. We can also try to get an execute from headbutting or a Pineco. I think I'll try to get a Pineco. Yeah, let's get a Pineco, but which group is it? It is... It is group A. So if... I don't think the guy would see me from that far, but okay. Okay, back to weed. Okay, level 18. That's a good enough level for now. So I want to train the Rattata a bit, but also the Quilava. Let's start with the Rattata. I kinda hate how it moves you. Although I am curious what happens if you can't get moved. Will it just push you back? Okay, fine, let's just do it this side. Or maybe here. I just need to find a Pineco. I could just fish at night time and get a Staryu instead. But too much effort. Okay, that basically does no damage, so let's go magnitude 9. That is essentially 100 base power. for this one, let's just not risk critical hit karate chop. I don't think it has karate chop yet, but you never know. What's with my luck today and headbutt basically giving me 0 encounters? I don't remember ever having this much trouble with headbutt. Usually I'll get an encounter within the first like 10 headbutts. Okay, moving the Ratata to the back just for the headbutt part because it's becoming annoying. Come on. We're looking for Pineco. If we get Execute, it's not the end of the world. It can be a decent grass type. Finally an encounter. And we get the worst possible encounter of them all. Great. Okay, let's go Ratata. Shoot and kill. At least it's better than Drowsy, since Noctile does have some benefits later on. Due to having a fairly high special defensive stats. Also, because we now got the encounter, I don't need to waste a repel just to fight this girl here. So that's decent at least. In general, the encounter on this route is pretty much useless. Sometimes I'll use this route for the legendaries, so like Entei or Raikou, but trying to get them here is a pain. Because they skip too much when they get to this part of the map. And it's hard to time it right, so it's best to get them next to Ecrutic, where it's easier to snipe them. Alright, so we are going to use the daycare to put the Magikarp in. And not in nature. So we put the Magikarp and the Apom. They shouldn't be able to breed. I will put Sand Attack down. No, I will put Astonish down. Okay, then we get the Paras back on the team. And the Slowpoke is fine. Then we get the phone. Sadly, we can't fight the guards unless it's night time, so let's move on. This kid has a Psyduck, I think. Yep. But we are making some good progress here and there. Okay. This would have been a much better option than the Hoot, but it's not the end of the world. I can get Abra in the game corner, but farming money, like coins in the game corner in this game is absolutely awful. I don't know, like, it's fine to have the game, but I don't know why they made it so that you can only use the game instead of just being able to also just buy coins directly because it's just annoying at that point. Like, very much annoying. Anyways. X items, we are not allowed to use items during battle, so those are kinda useless. This is vitamins. Okay, I need Fire Blast, so let's just start selling. Revive isn't exactly useful in a Nuzlocke. Okay, we need about 2,000 more, which we might end up getting in the underground. With some luck. Now, the thing is, so you have Solar Beam, which is Kentame. You have Focus Blast or Focus Miss, which is 70 accuracy. You have Thunder, which is 75 or 70, I can't remember, but you can make it guaranteed in rain. You can have Blizzard, which is 70, but it's guaranteed in the hail. And out of all those moves, Fire Blast is 85, which is an enormous amount compared to the other varieties of the move. Like Hydro Pump, for example, is 75, not 85. For some reason, Fire Blast has the most out of the bunch, which is what makes it actually viable. Since in the game corner we can just farm a few coins to get ourselves the lovely item to boost our accuracy by 10, well 10%, getting Fire Blast to 94% accuracy, and making it quite literally a solid choice to just spam. Even though if you dedicate enough time you can technically get Flamethrower from the game corner. But there's a difference between farming 10,000 coins with that stupid minigame and farming only 1,000. Okay, which one do we want to groom? None for now. If we get a Zubat, I'll come back and groom it right away. It wanted to put me to sleep, so I just put it to sleep. So who will wake up first? Okay, they did. Oh well. Still was funny. That's what they get for using on me. Okay, Flame Wheel. This is going to be quite useful. The thing is, this is special, this is physical. So which one do we go for? I will lose Leer for now, although I know it might end up being useful in the gym. Let's get the radio card real quick, but also the bike before I forget to grab it. But like, it's kind of obvious that if you open a bike shop just hidden in the back, of course you don't have customers. Don't know what the dude was even thinking. Okay, do we win the Lotto ID? Nope. Okay. I totally don't know the the answers. I haven't played this game over 1,000 times before to know the answers without even having to read them. Just rapid firing those answers. Now, before we do the gym, I want to take a look at my team and see how we can improve our odds. Technically speaking, I could just evolve the Geodude. But I'd rather not over level that much. It's like level 25, so... Alright. So what can we get on our team right now? Bellsprout doesn't learn any more moves that will be that useful. Does Geodude get any moves that will be useful? It learns Rollout at 22. Earthquake at 29, that's very early. I'm pretty sure Graveler is like 35, 36. Yeah, 36. No, 33. Okay, 36 in Gen 1. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Now, we can technically borrow a Spearow here, but that would technically be the encounter for the route. And we already have a Spearow. So that would put us at an awkward situation. Now, it is Thursday, so I think today we do have the bug catching contest. It is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Growl or not, we still delete it. Pikachu has what, base 30 or 35 defense? Okay, fine, I'll switch out. Oh, I risked it a bit too much. And mom is calling us, as always. I really hate how much the NPCs call you in this game, honestly. Because 99% of the time it's for nothing. And mom shouldn't even have to inform you that she bought things with your money that she's supposed to be saving up. She's supposed to be saving up your money, but she just goes and spends it on stuff. Very much. Ooh, magnitude 10. That is 150 base damage. Okay, we got 2 magnitude 10s in a row. That's 2. No, that is what? It is 5% of 5% chance. Because it's double 5%. Okay, Sonic Boom there. If he had gone for 2 Sonic Booms, that would have been scary. Okay, so we do have the bug catching contest. However, for now I'm just going to heal up. Now, one thing that is a bit annoying by not having Abra in this part of the game is we don't have teleport. And teleport is just such a great utility because just is just essentially just fly, but for early game, which really changes how you approach some things. Now we save here, and while it's saving, I'm just checking Route 35. So Route 35 has what encounters? Anything good? Pidgey, we have it. Nidoran male, female, 30% each. Abra 10%, Ditto 4%, Hoot Hoot only at night, Yanma 1%, then for Headbutt, Execute and Pineco. Okay, so we already have Hoot Hoot. And it's not like there's something else that's decent. The Nidorans are not good for playthroughs because you have to use the Sludge Bomb TM on them and also the Earthquake TM. Hoot Hoot, we already have it, but level 13. So level 13 Hoot Hoot. Wait. Wait a moment. Has this level 13 Hoot Hoot? When according to Bulbapedia, Hoot Hoot is level 9 or 10 and level 10 or 11. How does that even... Okay, I'm just confused now. So Hoot Hoot in Gold Silver Crystal can be 14. In Generation 4, Hoot Hoot is level 14 in the grass. But on Headbutt it is level 9, 10 and level 10, 11. It's impossible for it to be level 13. I don't see it being level 13 anywhere. We are in Route 35. Okay, this is weird. This has never happened to me. Like, legitimately. So, Generation 4. Hoot Hoot in the grass is 14%, 14 level, so level 14, 5% at night. Then Headbutt Group A is Hoot Hoot level 9 or 10, whereas Headbutt Group B is Hoot Hoot 10 or 11. How is this 13? Like, legitimately. This should be quite literally impossible. Okay, so it is Group B. So Headbutt Group B. So it was Group B, which is level 10 or 11 for Execute and Hoot Hoot. But for Spinarak and Ladybug, it is 13 to 14. That's what Bulbapedia says. Guess Bulbapedia is wrong. Okay. Spinarak is a fine enough encounter. Okay. Should get got here. I'll just name it Scary. But that was a very interesting thing that just happened. Okay, please be adamant. Okay, this is the perfect nature. It's guaranteed to get outspent anyways, so might as well do the maximum amount of damage possible. Okay, I'm worried this has Mega Drain. So just not risking. Endurance would be nice, but again, they need both the Sludge Bomb and the Earthquake like TMs to be viable, because they learn neither from level up, from what I remember. Now, just making my way down to fight the Birdkeeper guy. Grab the items and everything. Okay, roll out. So defense girl, roll out. Nah, I don't think it's worth it. It will definitely work against the Miltank if I set it up before it comes out, but I'd have to just pray that Metronome, the Clefairy, doesn't roll something that will kill me. Which is not something I feel like doing. Now, time for the gym. I was going to go and do the bug catching contest, but let's just do the gym. To get it out of the way. Bug catching contest is on our way anyways. Which is the most expendable? I think the Caterpie. Also, give me... I will have to be right back, so just one moment. Pausing the game, and I will be back in just a bit. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. I mentioned it shortly, like very quickly at the start of the stream, but I have someone on sleeping, like just sleeping in the back on a call, and they kind of quickly woken up by something. Now, I want to just maybe level this up a tiny amount. We cannot do it on Drowsies though. Drowsy will just one-shot the Bellsprout. That much I know. Alright. So we level up with here. And then I really want to get like one level on the Rattata. Drowsy at low levels essentially has no moves. In like Gen 6, no, not Gen 6, Gen 7, like Sun Moon, early game Drowsies essentially just have only pound and nothing else. So if you just get the Ghastly from the cemetery, it's just a joke. Okay, so a really high base power, but it's only a tiny bit more than Headbutt, and the flinch chance is the same as the Headbutt, but Headbutt doesn't have a chance to miss, so we don't teach Hyper Fang. It's a strong move if you don't have Headbutt. But when we do have Headbutt, there's pretty much no point. I'll just get this to level 17. Just in case we need it to take a hit. Like at level 17 it should be able to take a single stomp from the Miltank. It doesn't evolve until 20 if I remember correctly. Anyways, we're going to the gym. I'll mostly use the Quilava for the gym. So let's go. We have 3 trainers and then Whitney. So let's get started. Level 21. Because Quilava has lower attack, the Flame Wheel does reduce damage. So it essentially evens out with Ember, give or take. But because Flame Wheel is in general a spammable move, that's why I wanted a Quilava that didn't have minus attack stat. Same for the quick attack, like it just helps with quick attacks as well. And here we get intimidated, we have the special moves. We don't get intimidated, we have Flame Wheel, so we can hit on both sides of spectrum. Okay, level 22. Okay. So time for Whitney. I'm overhyping it. Whitney is actually not that hard. It's only the first time or two when she catches you off guard with a Miltank. Because Miltank technically has the stats of a fully evolved Mon, like almost base 500s, but it's only the third gym. So yeah, and then rollout is just scammy on top, like it's a steamrolling. Alright, let's plan the fight. So Whitney has what? Clefairy, Mimic, Encore, Double Slap, Metronome. Then Miltank has Stomp, Rollout, Attract, Milk Drink. We have made sure that we have a female Geodude, so it cannot be attracted. Instead of Hearthstone, I will switch just this time to the Oranberry. This is why I want to grab the Oranberry earlier. Because I know Miltank can't really damage us. But yeah. Okay, for healing items, she has the Lamberry on the Miltank, of course. The Caterpie is only here to get a clean switch if need be. Now I can use the Bellsprout to weaken the Clefairy enough to then get a chance to Rock Polish maybe, so put the Clefairy to sleep on a sliver of health, then switch into the Geodude, Rock Polish, and then be faster to Magnitude a bunch of times. Or I just sit in and smoke screen. Smoke screen I think is going to help the most. Same for Tail Whip. Okay. Do I have any items that will help? Rattata can get U-turn. This might be very useful, but I kinda need the Tail Whip. Maybe Flash. If Bellsprout was faster than the Miltank, I'd be willing to set up with Growth. But sadly it's not. Okay, if I taunt the Clefairy, it can only double slap. So I can just taunt the Clefairy. How long does taunt last in this generation? I think 4 turns. So it's 4 turns. Oh, between 3 and 5, okay. So do I use taunt on the Clefairy to bait it to use double slap, which does nothing to the Geodude, to set up with the Geodude? I don't think I'll need taunt for anything else, so might as well do this. Rattata should be faster. Okay, so the moves that it has are Mimic, Encore, Metronome. So I'm going to taunt it. Can't use Metronome. I'm going to Headbutt. I'm going to go into Geodude. It can only double slap. Going back into Rattata. Taunt wears off. So then we go for Taunt again. And now we go here. I need to get Rock Pulse up. And a Defense Curl. Of all the possible moves it could possibly pull out of its, excuse the language, but its ass, it pulls Octazooka and then hits it, which is an 85 accuracy move. Like, at this. Also, how did it use Metronome under taunt? Because I'm pretty sure I taunted it. Okay. All right. And then it flinches me. Okay. -2 accuracy rollout. First turn hits. Thank you, game. Yeah, the run is pretty much over. The only possible way for me to lose that battle is for it to pull a water move or a grass move on Metronome when it was taunted. How it used Metronome under taunt, I have no idea. Like, legitimately. I pressed taunt, it said it taunted, and then it goes for Metronome still. I guess it's because it selected it on the same turn, although that doesn't really work. Because if you use Metronome, if you use taunt on the opponent, even on the same turn, they still can't move. And that's a very popular strategy to dealing with annoying things like Geomas and Xerneas. Just taunt it and block it on the same turn. Oh well. So that's one attempt. I'll do another. But this was such a BS way because pretty much even a double effective move wouldn't have killed. Even a double effective move, unless it was like Blizzard or like something like that, it wouldn't have killed. And out of all the possible moves, it pulls Octazooka and also hits Octazooka, which is 85 accuracy. This is beyond lucky for her to get. Like, this is a ridiculous amount of luck for her to get, and let me just show here. So if I go for Rock Polish, for example, just double slaps. Stomp does nothing. And then we just win. But that's all it would have taken, even if I was overdoing it with the taunts and whatnot. But as long as you just set up or the Geodude, you just easily beat here. But nope, she just pulled the Octazooka out of nowhere. It can pull like 1,000 different moves. Okay, just because I'm legitimately curious. So, list of moves. Okay, list of moves with the index number. Now, Gen 4 has 467 moves, out of which, if I remember correctly, about 20 cannot be called. And pretty much pulled, let's say 20 moves out of them all would have killed. Alright then, alright. So 20 out of 400 and how many? 447, because 20 cannot be pulled. So that is a 0.04% chance for her to pull it. And she just pulls it. 0.04% chance to pull a move that could have killed me. That's such a BS. Like, it really feels like I got cheated there, because it's not just that she pulled the move, she also used metronome undertoned, which should be literally impossible. But anyways, we'll just try again, maybe some other time. Next stream I do want to go back to just doing Ratchet and Clank until I finish it, and then I'll retry this, but I just wanted to do a Pocket Challenge because it's been forever. Still, for the most part it went well, until Whitney just... And again, Whitney is not hard, as I just showed. Whitney with just one Geodude that is about level 22, or even 20, if you get lucky with the magnitudes, you can just clean sweep here like it's nothing. You just set up 2 rock policies and then magnitude all the way. And you have the Oran Berry just to heal up if something goes wrong. But nope, she just decided to pull the Octazooka on the metronome. Okay, anyways, I'm just going to end it here for today, so thanks for watching. I will just see you all next time for just Ratchet and Clank. But this really is just depressing. Not going to lie. That is the most BS way to go in a Nuzlocke, yeah? Not even joking. See you all next time. Just join the